The Dallas Cowboys hit the road after their bye. This one means a little something extra. They are in Green Bay, ready for a good old-fashioned revenge match.
We got another opportunity to go out there and show what we're about, man. Do the name on the back of that jersey, man. Go out there and make plays. Play niggas on 3. 1, 2, 3. Play niggas.
This is it. First time Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy face off against each other. This is Nicky Cardi-like beef, except they're more open about disliking each other. Quick refresher, none of this factually true. More like that SNL guy, Anthony Crispino. You hear about this thing now? You hear about this Rodgers guy? Blamed McCarthy for not getting picked #1 in the draft by his favorite team. What?
A couple of weeks ago, Aaron, you were the clear-cut #1. What's changed over that time?
Yeah, I wish I could tell you.
Yeah, then McCarthy gets hired as the head coach on Rodgers' team afterwards. Awkward. Okay, that's actually true, and it's also true they went on to win a Super Bowl together. But you hear about this? You hear this? Rodgers didn't think very highly of the guy. He set him on fire. No, the tale was he got him fired. And now we're here, Green Bay and Rodgers on a 5-game losing streak. How does Rodgers respond after a 3 INT game to a Lions secondary that was ranked at the bottom? 2 of those picks in the end zone, 1 a yard from it.
Rodgers comes back the other way. It's intercepted. He was looking for Bakhtiari.
Last week was full-on German doppelganger Rodgers. Rodgers' responses to the Packers' offensive struggles, not in German though, and the kinds of things that would offend all those residents of his neighborhood. Daniel Tiger, Lady Elaine Fairchild would not be pleased with Aaron's potty mouth.
Aaron Rodgers is more than upset.
So Rodgers has to find his happy place, has to play better versus a defense that's much better than the one he just faced. His pass protection is going to be on center stage. Green Bay's Big Uglies take on the top pass rush unit in the land. Cheeseheads are like, we know you have to double Micah Parsons. 8 sacks already, looks like SpongeBob on 10 cans of Red Bull most of the time.
More pressure, Parsons, sack, fumble, it's loose.
The thing is, Parsons doesn't have the highest pressure rate in the NFL. You want to know who does? Dante Fowler, 4 sacks to go along with it. Yeah, Parsons helps, but he's having a resurgent season.
Fields under immediate pressure, and down he goes, it's Dante Fowler.
Rodgers, in the end, dealing with 4 guys with 4+ sacks. He's going to feel it from every angle.
Oh, Fields pinballed around in the backfield, and the Dallas defense racks up another one. And it's big DeMarcus Lawrence.
When A-Rod lets it fly, he's doing so against a defense that's sporting a nice low 80s rating against. Under 10 yards per catch allowed, yards per attempt allowed, low 6s.
It is battled for it. Pettis comes out with it. Anthony Brown tried to rip it away from him, but either way, it's a turnover on downs.
Trayvon Diggs is going to be on someone, probably tries to erase Allen Lazard. Diggs is a big risk, big reward guy. He's got a lot of awards to show for it. Rating against under 75, 12 passes defensed, 3 INTs.
He knew it was his ball. Something overcame him, and you could just tell by his body language.
Rodgers may have fun trying Diggs at this point just for the game of it, right? But what Green Bay really should try is a heavy dose of the Dillon and Jones law firm. Aaron left the game hurt last week, but they think he's okay. Dillon averaged less than 4 a carry in that game.
Dillon gets it. He's stuffed. Oh, big play by Detroit.
You can give that the X Factor stamp because Dallas's D isn't doomsday status yet because they can be had along the ground. 4.7 a run allowed overall.
Pressure on Fields, using the legs again, and getting a first down again.
For what it's worth, they are a little better against running backs specifically, but 4.4 isn't bringing the crowd to its feet either. Packers defense, it's one of the ones feeling pressure to keep the score low in order to let the offense have a chance to scratch out enough to win. Green Bay faces a balanced offensive attack. The return of the Dak has gone well enough. His last 2 games rating over 110 in each, completion percentage over 75 in both, dubs in both.
That's a nice throw by Dak Prescott right over the top.
Prescott is up against an above-average pass defense. The Packers held Jared Goff to a rating under 80, under 6 yards per attempt, and picked him off.
Goff has time, unload. Oh, it's intercepted. Alexander's got it.
Prescott has to deal with Packers cornerback Jair Alexander. Alexander holding QBs to a low 50s rating, completion percentage allowed low 50s as well.
I told y'all, I'm with the aliens, baby.
He can erase a wide receiver, so watch for him on CD. Lamb has drawn the most looks from Dallas's quarterbacks, has put up over 5 catches a game, close to 70 yards per outing.
Off the fake, Prescott, look at end zone for Lamb. He's got him.
Dak will utilize Noah Brown, Dalton Schultz, plenty. The duo has been good for about 7 catches a game, 80-plus yards. Schultz more prominent lately with Prescott steering the wheel.
He's got Schultz again. He and Schultz for the last 2 seasons have been so good on these.
Green Bay's pass rush is built around the blitz. Only one team has sent extra bodies more often than they have this season.
So now Heineke under pressure and gets ripped down.
Prescott rating close to 110 against 5+, not a big body of work obviously. Run game. Zeke is back, Cowboys fans. Hey now, that's not nice. Packers aren't getting some washed up has-been. He's still picking up over 4 a run. Najee Harris has dreams about getting more than 4 yards on a handoff.
Zeke's got a block. Zeke on the run. Ezekiel Elliott will score.
I don't really know if that's true. It's just that Najee's only averaging 3.3 a carry. But forgive Dallas fans for feeling like Ferris looking at Zeke a little like Cameron's car, and seeing Tony Pollard and feeling like, oh yeah.
And here comes Pollard with a huge hole and a first down.
The number 20 Dallas Cowboy RB, 1997, Tony Pollard, Tennessee. Only one was made. He spent 3 years refining his game. He's Zeke's friend, his teammate. It's not his fault he's averaging 2 full yards more than Elliott. Bow wow.
Whoever got your fantasy, they get paid.
And when Zeke sat out versus Chicago, all Pollard did was average over 9 a run and drop 130-plus yards.
Keep running. 10, 5, touchdown, Tony Pollard.
Packers played Detroit's runners well, even after that, still giving up 4.8 yards per carry for the season.
And a beauty. Hall running free. Brees Hall inside the 10. He's going to score.
This is classic Scooter Magruder Tom Grossi beef, actually. The posse versus what? The Gruder Scooters? I don't know if the Cowboy superfan has a name for his clique or set or boy band or whatever. Just let me know who wins it in the comments section. Time for our panels.